Hey guys, what's up? Gathering the Magic 98 here, and I thought since I'm about to go on vacation, I would do one more video, and that I would make a deck tech, since I have no sealed product to open at this time. However, I'm going to be doing green-white, so Selesnya, standard, tokens, which is a lot of fun, but I'm trying to get more cards for this. But I want better cards, but I also want cards that aren't about to rotate out, which a lot of these cards are about to rotate out. Anyhow, let's just get started, but if you have any ideas, comment in the comments below, like my video, subscribe. Now to begin. For the lands, we have 10 forests, 9 plains, and a Selesnya Yoke Gate. Other cards, 2 common bonds, Captain of the Watch, Soul of the Harvest, Odric, Master Tactician, Unflinching Courage, 2 Amara Tandris, and a Death's Presence. 2 Avicine's Pilgrims, Doomed Traveler, 2 Rancors, 2 Bladed Bracers, 2 Avicine's Collar, Beckon Apparition, Gather the Townsfolk, 2 Crusaders of Odric, 2 Called to Serve, 2 Intangible Virtue, a Call of the Conclave, a Voice of Resurgence. Now I'm going to get a close-up on this. This is by far my best and most expensive card. So I'd like to get more copies in booster packs, but probably not going to happen. Golden Knight Redeemer and Garrick Primal Hunter, which was my first Planeswalker, and it's about to rotate out. 2 pacifisms, Captain's Call, Blessing, Armored Wolf Rider, Mausoleum Guard, and Commander's Authority. Now for the sideboard over here, Bar the Door, Vanguard Shield, Gold Knight Commander, Azorius Justicar, Tableau of the Guild, Spectral Procession, Sundering Growth, Skylasher, Angelic Wall, Heroes Reunion, Ghostly Possession, Alive and Well, Soul Tide, Solemn Offering, and Divine Favor. Now I'm going to explain how this deck works. Now what it revolves around is tokens and cards that make tokens better, or cards that benefit from having lots of tokens. So of course the lands are the lands, but down here we have the 2 Rancors, the Doomed Traveler, the Avicine's Pilgrim. Now the Avicine's Pilgrim, they go and just make more mana, which is always useful. The Doomed Traveler, though, is a personal favorite of mine. When it dies, you actually get a 1/1 Spirit. So it's like 1 for 2, which is really useful. And the Rancors give +2/+0 and trample to the creature. And when it dies, it goes back into your hand, so that's good for when you have tokens. You play it on a token, it gets +2/+1, it dies, but it kills something bigger than it, and that card goes back into your hand. Now, Bladed Bracers and Avicine's Collar are the only equipments in here, and that's good because it has this deck is playing a lot of humans, and that gives it +1/+1, and it would give it Vigilance too. And this is good because, especially with the humans, if it dies, a 1/1 White Spirit enters the battlefield, which is super useful on Doomed Traveler. Beckon Apparitions here, just to add another 1/1 counter. 1/1 Spirit creature token. And Gather the Townsfolk just makes more human creature tokens. Now, Garrick, well, he's Garrick. He makes creatures, he gets creatures stronger, he adds creatures. He's just a creature-making machine. Golden Knight Redeemer. For each creature I control, when it enters, I gain 2 life. So usually that means I'm gaining 8 to 10 life when it comes out. Voice of Resurgence is just a good card in general. It makes it so that my opponent cannot play cards during my turn unless they want me to get more and more powerful every single turn. Call of the Conclave, I like how it looks a lot, and it's 2 to get a 3/3 on the field. Intangible Virtue, all creature tokens I control get +1/+1 and have Vigilance, which is great against Pyroclasm decks that just want to wipe out all my tokens. Call to Serve, it makes the tokens stronger. Crusader, its power and toughness are equal to the amount of creatures I control, so that gets bigger, more creatures there are. Pacifism for their big bombs and stuff, so that they can't attack or block. Captain's Call is just 3/1/1 white creature tokens. Blessing, well, it's what it says, obviously. Armored Wolf Rider is just a vanilla 4/6 for 5, which is good as it is. Mausoleum Guard, when it dies, 2 white creatures get out on the field, which is always nice. And 2 Commander's Authority over here will make it so that at the beginning of an upkeep, I get a creature. And that's always good. That's always good. And now for the sideboard, what this is there for is to make those 1/1 stronger. Gold Knight Commander, when another creature enters the battlefield, you get stronger. Azorius Justicar, when this enters the battlefield, detain 2. Divine Favor makes something stronger. This is for that artifact removal. This is for getting rid of their planeswalkers and such. Alive and Well is just to make more stuff. This card here is to make a perfect chump blocker. It would make it so that it can block nearly anything and no damage can be dealt. Heroes Reunion is just a nice card if they're playing a burn, so that they can't burn me out. Angelic Wall is a big defender for when they're playing a bunch of big creatures. Skylashers for Delver Secrets and things like that. Sundering Growth is destroy target artifact or enchantment, which is good. Spectral Procession is 3/1/1 white flying. And Tablet of Guilds is a gain a life. And Bar of Door just keeps my creatures alive. So all in all, I think I have a pretty decent deck going on here. But I didn't show you the top row, did I? So here it is. Death's Presence, whenever a creature I control dies, I get counters, and that makes my other creatures bigger. This is perfect for tokens because no damage can be received. This gives it 2/2, trample and lifelink. Audric, whenever it attacks, 3 creatures with 3 other creatures. So there's going to be a lot of tokens, lots of creatures. I get to choose what blocks and how they block. Soul of the Harvest is just a good bomb. I rarely ever use its second effect, and it has trample. This makes it so that my other soldiers get +1/+1 in vigilance, and it comes out with 3/1/1 whites, which is good. And of course, Common Bond adds 2 counters. So I think this is a pretty good deck. Sadly, more than half of it's about to rotate out. In fact, I think the only cards that aren't going to rotate out, this guy, this guy, this guy. And let's see, that card, those 2, that one, and those 2. And Death's Presence. But other than that, most of the deck is going to be gone once Theros block comes out. So I'm really hoping Theros has some good white token cards. But if you guys have any ideas for Dragon's Maze, Return to Ravnica cards that I should be trading for, stuff like that, just mention in the comments below. Hit like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe. I've had lots of fun with this deck. I've had lots of fun making videos to you guys. Gathering the Magic, 98, out.